This is the truck that a bunch of videos back was getting the transmission swapped on it. It started out as an automatic, and that transmission exploded, got a bunch of parts, and turned it over into a stick. So I really haven't shown much of this one since that got done. There was a video of me driving it to the dump to drop off junk, but I really haven't covered any of the stuff that I've done to it since I finished that swap. So it's actually been, the swap's been done almost 2 years now. Yeah, I think it's been done about maybe a year and a half, probably about yeah, I would say it's definitely close to 2 years, definitely close to 2 years. So basically just pulled the auto out with all the guts and everything else that it came with it, and took that to the junkyard. Found a Craigslist transmission that a guy dropped off. Got that for $100. Bought a Luck clutch. Got that for about $100. And then went to the junkyard. Got the pedal. And actually got the brake pedal too, because I wasn't going to cut that auto down. That's not if I can get a regular pedal and make it look better. Bolted it all together, put the transmission cross member in, ran an exhaust, custom exhaust using pieces from an Altima and a John Deere tractor muffler. The computer is still the automatic computer. You were able to just jumper the inhibitor relay, and that's pretty much all it needs, and then just splice in the reverse lights into the original wiring from the manual switch. And at first I wanted this to be a lifted truck, so we had 235, actually no, we had 31s under this with the stock ride height. We never touched anything about the ride height, put 31s on it, and drove like shit. You could, the tires are just too tall to be able to shift into fifth gear. It was in fourth gear all day long. So then we changed it to 235 75s in the front and 275s 60 series in the rear. Gave it a little bit of a hot rod look. It was still jacked up a little bit, but it just still didn't handle right. I had this thing spin out on me twice in the snow just randomly, and so I decided now is the time to get, it's on 3-inch blocks. Torsions are turned down. Torsions are turned down. It's got a custom one-piece drive shaft. Fleet Pride put it together. They got new ends on it and everything. So that gave it kind of a nice look. And then I put smaller overload leaves on it, just so it can still carry some stuff and tow a couple small trailers. But you know, this wasn't going to be, you know, the heavy-duty beast, because when it was spinning out, I actually had 6 leaves per side on the rear, 3 overloads and 3 regulars, because it was actually running heavy-duty leaf springs off of my parts truck that I had. That's just too much. It was sprung so freaking hard that it rode nice on a dry day, but if it got upset, whew, it got upset. Sure, it didn't like it. So went down to a regular leaf. I'm being attacked by a black fly here. Goddamn flies. Just changed out the leaf springs, put blocks in it, and did all that great jazz. So there you have it. That's what it is. So yeah, it's a running completed project. The tachometer works. It's from a junkyard truck, and you know, obviously put bucket seats in it, center console from a Frontier. While I had the dashboard out, I painted it. I did the top part black and the lower part gray. The door panels are off of a work truck that was basic as basic can be, and so is the carpet. The mileage on that truck was 35,000 miles. The interior was absolutely gorgeous. So I decided I'd go with vinyl in this thing just for the hell of it. And yeah, still no radio. Who needs a radio when you got a good sounding engine, I guess. Not like this thing sounds great, but she runs good. Fires right up every single time. Doesn't matter what time of year. I drove it through the winter, last winter, and she did really good. And it was nice. The 31s were nice, but it just couldn't handle them. So we'll do. We're gonna park this thing out front, so we'll drive you around the yard here real quick. She's rough, but that's what's the charm about it. You know, girlfriend likes driving it. I like driving it. It's a pretty cool truck. And you don't have to worry about scratching it. It's already pretty scratched, and the paint's fading pretty good. So, pretty pleased with it. No issues at all. Just back up. The exhaust pipe rattles a little bit. That's what you get for having a John Deere tractor exhaust on the truck. Which that just held up pretty well. That was the only problem I had was it didn't stay up one day and it came off while I was driving. But since I tapped it back on and torqued everything back down, she's been good. I haven't had any issues from it. And this thing, even though that speedometer says it's got 145 on it, I borrowed the whole cluster just to get the tach, but this truck has well over 200,000 on it now. So, alright, well, I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching.